I like to save money, and I'm assuming that you guys do too. So I wanted to tell you about something today that I learned with the help of a subscriber. So thank you, sir. Thanks for spreading the word. He emailed me and said, I have a local Kenworth dealer that I buy my filters through, and they sell Fleetguard filters. They offered to put me on this filter program through Fleetguard where I could save a bunch of money, and it turned out to be, give or take, 50% off of the retail price. He said, but they're kind of slow walking me. They're not really getting me signed up. They don't return my phone calls, blah, blah, blah. Could you see if you can get any information on that? So I called my local Kenworth dealer, and he said, yeah, we have a filter program, but we don't carry Fleetguard. We carry Baldwin. Turns out each dealer chain is allowed to pick their own in-house filter. We have Baldwin, some have Fleetguard. And I'm like, well, I want to get the same price all over the country. So I don't want to get on your program. So I went to my local Fleet Pride, and they sell Baldwin filters. Right here, this is a Baldwin filter for my Mack truck. And all the Fleet Prides, their in-house filter is Baldwin. And I asked him, I said, can I get on that program here? And he said, yeah, absolutely. Now, what he told me, he says, are you on the program anywhere else, like Kenworth, Peterbilt, whatever? I said, no. He says, well, good, because if you were, I couldn't even talk to you. We can't transfer it over because the discount comes from Fleetguard, or Baldwin, I'm sorry, not from us. It's a Baldwin program. So they're not going to compete with another dealer that's got you on it. It's going to be the same pricing there in here. So they're not going to try to take business away from one of their dealerships and bring it over here. I said, no, I haven't signed up. So he signed me up. It was real easy. He already had my name and address. That's all I needed. Didn't have to apply. He just put me on the program. And I'm on the lower level because, I'm a small purchaser. So I'm on the lowest discount. But my discount was about 33%, which I was pretty happy with because I already had some discounted fleet pricing. So I went and I compared. Well, now you say 33%. Well, I could get 50% with the Fleetguard filters, but Fleetguard filters are typically more expensive in the first place. They're good filters. Hey, people have their brand loyalty. Some people don't like Baldwin filters. I'm not telling you, not trying to convert you to Baldwin filters. Everybody has their own favorite. If so, go to the dealer and say, do you have a filter program for that filter? It's not something that they volunteer and advertise. You have to ask about it usually. So back to the story here. I buy a lot of Mack filters because I have some Mack trucks. I'm on the highest discount level for fleet pricing at my local Mack dealer. It's something I negotiated as part of buying trucks from them. So I went and I got the receipts here to compare my pricing here for the Baldwins versus the Mack filters, and they all beat it. The fuel filter beats it by the pricing on the fuel filter by $17. The spin-on fuel filter. The Elemax, the fuel water separator filter here, we beat that by $4. The Mack has a built-in bypass filter. I don't have it in front of me here. We beat that one by $3. So that was a good savings. And this B76, this is the full flow oil filter. We beat it by about $3. So that's a pretty good savings. It adds up when you start to buy filters. Now, as far as the quality, this and that, maybe we'll get into that in the future. I'm in the process of stocking up some used oil filters from different places. Hey, we'll cut them open and see what's inside these things. I did not know this. Baldwin filters are made by Parker Hannifin in Nebraska. This is one of their main plants, and a lot of the cat filters come off that line. But everybody says, oh, this place makes this filter, so they're the same thing. Just because a manufacturer might make, like Wix, they make the Wix branded filter, they're owned by Man Hummel, right? Man Hummel makes Wix and they make Napa. Just because they make the filters doesn't mean they're the same. They can be manufactured to different standards. This Baldwin filter comes off the same line as a lot of the cat filters. It is not a cat filter. If you look inside of them, the interior structure in this is aluminum. I would assume it's aluminum, it's metal. And the cat one is nylon. We'll cut them open. The cat filters are very good filters. They have a bead on each pleat to keep them from bunching. I do not believe the Baldwins have that, but that's a different topic for another video. Not trying to convert you, just trying to teach you how to save money. So if you don't see a product that you liked here today as far as filters, go into your parts house and say, hey, do you have a program for that filter? Chances are they might. And hopefully we can dig up some other discounts here that they're not telling us about and report on them. And even if you don't change your own oil, carry a set of filters in your truck. I can count at least 3 times last year during the height of the shortages where I sent guys, your guys went into like a Speedco or a Love's for an oil change, and they're like, hey, we can't do it because we don't have any filters, right? And they're like, hey, I got the filters in my cab. Can we do that? And they're like, yeah, bring it on in. We did run into a couple times where they had no oil, and we couldn't help them on that. But to have the filters, and have a spare set of filters in your cab anyway, just in case of some kind of crisis or emergency. But anyway, I just wanted to pass that along. And thank you, sir, for your email. I think you might have helped a lot of people save a lot of money, and that's a good thing. So everybody take care, and we will see you next time.